about the web page. And the next part, and this one is called the body of the web page, and I will call it as the body part. And inside the body part, we are having some other subtext or subdivisions. And this one I call it as the picture bar, where I am displaying some pictures about the web page. And after that, and below that, I am displaying some information about the site. And in the right, I am displaying some notes or news about the website. And the end, we are having some footer. These are all the different parts in my web page. So see. So first I am creating a folder. And in the web page I am having some images. So before developing the website, first you have to make ready all the images which you want to use in your website. So I am having an image for my header, and I am having some images in my picture bar. So I am copying these things into my website. I am storing them inside a folder called images. So this is the header of my web page, and this is the image which you are scrolling in the body part. Okay. Now tell me what are the different files we need for developing a web page. HTML and the CSS. We need two files. One is HTML and the other one is CSS. So creating two files. One is the HTML. And the other one is CSS. I am giving the name styles.css. So parallel I will write the CSS and I will use that CSS in my HTML. Okay. Now tell me first how to make a link for how to make a CSS link in HTML. First HTML having the what are the two basic tags of HTML? Head and the body. So first I am writing the basic tags. Now how to use the external level style CSS? Link RL equals to style sheet, type equals to text slash CSS, href equals to, I have given the name styles.css for my CSS page. Styles.css. So here, for my web page, I want to use a fixed width of 800 pixels. Why? Because I want to display this page uniformly in all the computers. That's why I am giving a fixed width of 800 pixels for my web page. So that's why I am writing a main container that is page. For this, I am using a width of 800 pixels and height is auto. That means depending upon the content, the height of my web page will change. Let's give some 800 and see what is happening. So just I am giving 800 pixel and 800 pixel. Now I want to use this division inside my HTML. So I am saving it here. Inside my page, writing div class equals to space. Div class equals to paste div, and just run this and see whether it is displaying or not. So actually the division is created but it is not displaying. Why? Because we have not placed any content inside that division. So if you give a border to that, then even though if there is no content, it will just display a border to you. So to see whether that division is created successfully or not, I am using a border here. So border hyphen style so a division is created. That it is displaying a border for us. Okay. The user border hyphen style is to see whether that division is created successfully or not. By default the border style is none. That means by default it don't show any border for us. So I have changed the border style to groove and I have displayed the border for my page. Now this is my complete web page. Now inside this, what is the first division? This is the first division. So inside this, only this one, only this height is the height of the image. After that, it is having a blue color background. Okay. First, I am creating this header part. Now I am writing that style inside my CSS first. Dot header part. So tell me what is the width? So width is this one. It is taking the complete width of the page.
800.
So the complete width I am giving is 800. So for this also the width is 800. So width is 800 pixels and height. So here we have to use some trial and error. First give 200. If it is okay, leave it. Otherwise increase or decrease. Just use the trial and error. Okay. I'm the height. I'm giving 200 pixels and I'm using a border to check whether that division is created successfully or not. So border style group. The CSS is completed. Now we have to use the CSS in the HTML. Now that header part is inside the page only. So you have to include that only inside the page divisions. Div class equals to sidebar. Sorry, it is header parts. So div class equals to header part. So the box is created. Now here it is not empty. This box having a background image. This box having a background image and it's also having a color. Actually it is looking like blue but it's not exactly the blue color. It is some shade of blue color. Now how to find out the exact RGB values for this? So for finding the exact RGB values for this, I have a software called Color Pick. So if you put the arrow here, it is showing the different HSL values, RGB values and the hexadecimal values for that particular color where the cursor is pointing. Now make a note of this. For this color, the red value is 12 and the green value is 100 and the blue value is 198. Okay? Red is 12, green is 100 and the blue is 198. Now writing that thing. So to set the background color, we use background hyphen color RGB. What are the values? 12, 100, and then it is 1 and the third one is 198. Okay. This having the color background. Okay. With the background, it is also having some image also. and that image is the image which I have stored inside this images folder. This one, I am storing that image with the name header.jpg, which is inside the folder images. Now how to set this image as the background for the division? We can use the property background image. So background image URL, it is inside the images folder with the name header.jpg. It is displaying, but here it is repeating in the vertical axis. Now we have to control that repetition. How to control that? Background repeat, no repeat. By using the property background repeat, no repeat, we can control this repetition. So background repeat, no hyphen. By using this property, we can control the repetition of the web page, repetition of the image. So the image control. Here the height we are giving for this division is more. Now I want to reduce this height. So inside this, I am giving actually 200 here. I am making it to some 170. Just we can use the trial and error only. Okay, this part is completed. Okay, what's the next part? Next part is the links part. Okay, I am using some 30 pixel height here, and what is the width it is taking? 800 pixels. So I am defining that one in the CSS. The head part is completed. Now I am going for the links part. Width is 800 pixels, some 30 pixels. Again you have to use trial and error. Okay, if you feel that this height is more, you can reduce it. If you feel this is not sufficient, then you can increase it. It's just a trial and error. Okay, height equals to 30 pixels, and using the border style to check whether that division is displaying or not. Now you have to write it after the header part. You should not include this in the header part. Why? Because we are displaying this after the head part. See, it is displayed, but in this web page there is a space between the header part and the links part. Now how to display this space? So here we can use the margin -top. So margin -top is the property which is used for displaying some space between the upper content and the present content. I am using margin -top. That means the space between the top content, the top component and this one. I am using 5 pixels. Okay. Now it is displaying a space. Now it is having some background color. This background color and this background color is same. Now how to create a background color? You can use the background color, the same thing. Okay. So I am just decreasing this height. So I am using 25 pixels. Okay. Inside this, we are having some links. We are having some links: home, about us, academics, and how to create a link. Anchor tag. we are displaying that links inside the links part. So you have to write that code inside the links part only. That means you have to write that code only in between this opening and the closing of the divisions. So for displaying that, we have the tag a href equals to home.html and the displaying name is home. So it is displaying home here. It is displaying home here, but it is not visible to you. Now, for the link, it is having some white color. But here it is displaying with the default color of the link, that is blue. Now we have to change that color from blue to white. So it is not exactly the white color, it is the shade of this color. Now I have to find out the RGB values of this color. So for that, if you put it here, it is displaying that is 240, 245, 246 and 251. So see here, I am writing like this: dot links part a dot links part a color, what is the value? 245, 246, 251. Now what is the meaning of this? Why I am not writing directly a and why I am writing dot links part a? So here your web page may have some other links, but I don't want to apply this style for all the links in your web page. I am saying that change the color to white if that link is inside the header links part only. Here the home, about us, these are the links inside the header part only, inside the links part. The link is inside the links part, then only change the color. For specifying like that, I am writing like this: dot links part a means first the properties applies to a if the a is inside the links part. Okay, home. Now it is having an underline below this. How to remove that underline? How to put an underline? What the property is for putting an underline? Text hyphen decoration. If you put text hyphen decoration to none, if the text having any underlines or overlines or line throughs, all will be removed. So I am writing text hyphen decoration none. That means remove all the decorations for the text. Underline is removed. Now how to put it in the center? Just write the center tag. Just write the center tag. So it will come in the center. In this way, add the remaining links. So what are the remaining links we have? About us, academics, infrastructure, placements, activities and training. Academics, activities, infrastructure, placements and training. Here it is not displaying any space. So how to give a space in HTML? Ampersand NBSP. So if you want a space after this, you have to use ampersand NBSP. Okay. See, is the links part completed or not? No, it is not completed. See, if I am moving the cursor here, the background is changing and the foreground is changing. So what is called? The pseudo classes. So if you are moving the cursor over here, that is the H over, then I am applying some properties. So we have to write the H over property for this. So dot links part A colon H over. So we have to make the background to foreground and foreground to background. I am making the background color as foreground color and foreground color as the background color. This is the background color. Okay. This is the pseudo class H over. So this property is telling that initially the A tag uses the color white color. But if the cursor is moving over here, that is H over, I am changing the color to background color and I am putting the blue color as the foreground color. Okay, with this the links part is completed. So what is the next part? Next part, it is a body part, a complete part. Inside that we are having some other things. So deleting this height and making it as auto, because my content will be greater than 800 pixels. So I am using auto. Now I am writing the body part. Writing the body part, and what is the width of this body part? Width is 800 pixels. And I am giving some height for this, some 600 pixels, and I am using a border and I am using this. So now my links part is completed. After the links part, I am writing the body part. See, we are having that body here. Now how to display the space between the header part and the body part? Use the margin hyphen top. So for the body part I am using margin hyphen top 5 pixels. Okay. Now inside this. So inside this I am having another division for placing the images of my web page, and I call this one as the image part. See, dot body part dot image part. Why I am writing like this? Because the image part is inside the body part. That's why I am writing dot body part space dot image part. I am giving some width 550 pixels and height 300 pixels. I am using some border to check whether it is displaying or not. Now we are displaying that image part inside the body part, so we have to write the division inside this division only. Before closing this division, we have to open the new division. Div class equals to image part it is displayed. Okay. Now inside this we have to display the image, and the name for that image is img.gif, and it is inside the images folder. Now I am setting this image as the background for my division. How to set that? Background hyphen image equals to URL images slash img.gif. Please display, but it is repeating in the vertical axis. So how to control that repetition? So background hyphen repeat, no repeat. Now reduce this height. Why? Because the division height is more than the height of the image. So reduce this height. So just use some 280 pixels. Still more. Okay, this part is completed. Okay, after this, the next thing is we have to display the news and events. We have to display the news and events. See this. What is the total width of the page? 800. Total width of the page is 800. Out of that 800, I am giving 550 pixels for my image. And how much is remaining here? 350. So you have to use a height of less than or equals to 350 for this part. If you give more than 350, you cannot put this. You cannot put this after. You cannot put this at the right side of this image part. So for this, you have to use a width less than or equals to, use a less than 350 only. I am calling it one as the news part. Dot body part dot news part. So width is, I'm using some 220, and height I am using the complete height of the body part, that is 600 pixels. So I want to use some 580 pixels for this, and I am using a border. You have to write it inside this, inside the HTML. So div class equals to news part, so see here the division will be created. The division is created here, but it is not displaying at the right side. So to make it right side, we have to use the float. If you use the float left for this image, then this part will be displayed exactly here. If it is not displaying, then we have another property called display. Display inline. So here I have arranged this element by using a property called display inline. Displaying inline means displaying one after the other. Okay. So what we have to display in this part? In this part we have to display the news. So if you carefully observe here, the news are not starting exactly from the bottom. It is leaving some space, and after that it is scrolling to the top. That means it is having an inner division inside it. See here. At the left it is leaving some space, and the right also it is leaving some space, and the bottom and the top also it is leaving some space. That means inside this news part you are having some other inner division, but it is not having any border. There is a division existing here, but for that division there is no border. That's why the border is not displaying. So I am creating an inner division inside this. So first I want to display this news and events. So what is this news and events? It's a text. Inside this, I'm writing H2 news and events. So displaying here news and events. So what is the color of this? Green. Now change this color to green. Dot body part dot image part dot h1. What is the meaning of that line? If the h1 is inside body, if the h1 is inside image part, and if that image part is inside body part, then only apply this style. What is the style? Color? Green. Not dot h1, it is h1. Sorry, it's news part. So it is now converted to green. Now move it a bit. How to move? You can use the margin from the left. So here this news and event is displayed from the border. So to give a space, we can use either the margin hyphen left or the padding hyphen left. You can use anything. So margin hyphen left 10 pixels. Okay, it is moved. Now after that, create an inner division here. Inside this news part, again create another division. I am creating an inner division called news. So inside this one only I will scroll my news. Now width. The news part having width of 250 pixels. So for this I will use some 230 pixels only. I will leave a 10 pixel to the left and 10 pixel to the right. So I am taking only the 230 pixels. And height, the news part height is the news part height is 580 pixels. I don't want to use 580 pixels. Why? Because I am using for some pixels for displaying the news and events, and at the bottom also I am leaving some space. So total I will use only 500 pixels for this. Just check it with a border. So inside the HTML also you have to write that. So inside the news part, after this you have to open div class equals to news. So it is displaying a division. Now inside this division, scroll the news. So for scrolling the news, for scrolling anything, we have a tag called marquee tag. So we have a tag called marquee. By using the marquee, we can move the content from left to right or top to bottom like this. So to save the time, I just use the code which is already written. So this one, this marquee tag. Now inside the news part, inside the news, I will move the news. So put in the marquee tag like this. So the news is scrolling here. But here the header and the content, the header is displaying in blue color and the news which you are scrolling is displaying with black color. Now change this one to blue color. So the Aditya Shine spread, this one we have to change it to blue color. So I am writing that one inside H4 and the news inside P. Now put the style blue for the H4 tag. So news H4 color blue. Okay, now it is displaying in blue color. Now remove this frame. Just remove this. So removing this means just for the news part remove this border style. Okay. Now the news part is also completed. Now inside the body of the page we are placing some content, which is something about the description of the site. So I will copy that description. See, this one is the closing for news division, and this one is the closing for news part division, and this is the closing for body part. Now we have to place the news inside the body part. So pasting like this. So the description about the page is displayed like this. Now if you want to put some color for this, so put it in the center and giving some blue color. It is H3, which is inside which division? Body part. Body part H3. Color blue and align. Text type and align, not align. Okay, the body is also finished. At the last, we have to display the footer. So the footer and the links part look same. So just copying the links part and using the same for the footer. So but removing this, call it as footer. After the body part, we have to write this footer. So this is the closing of the body part. Here I am opening the div class equals to so footer part. It's dot footer part. Okay, this is the footer part. Inside this we can display some information. So inside the footer part, okay.